Hi, I'm Dr. Devyani Barve. I'm a plastic and cosmetic surgeon practicing in Mumbai. When I do consultations with my patients, we discuss the surgery in detail, their expectations, and I also show them certain before and after pictures of prior surgeries to give them an idea of what to expect. However, patients often ask me to share these images with them so that they can discuss it with their near and dear ones, their partners, or even their friends. While I understand the desire to take opinions on a particular procedure you're considering from your near and dear ones, sharing pictures of other patients is ethically unacceptable and not a practice which I follow in my workspace. Pictures which we take of patients conceal their identifying features, but in some cases, the patients can still be identifiable through their body type and through certain distinguishing marks. When we take pictures of a patient before the surgery, these are taken in a standardized setting, making sure that no revealing features of the patient are captured. We make sure that only the surgical area is concentrated upon and the patient's identity is kept private. The goal behind taking these pictures is to document how the surgical area was before the procedure and how it turned out later. This helps us in explaining to the patients how the result will change and also helps us in making the surgical plan, especially in cases such as a rhinoplasty or a facial procedure or a breast surgery. This helps us to serve as a reminder during the surgical procedure and helps us to plan our steps. These photos are extremely private and sensitive information. Even while storing them, we make sure that not more than 1 or 2 people have access to them. So sharing these pictures via the phone or on email is not an ethical practice and I don't follow it. I understand that patients want to see what work I have done and how their result would. So I always encourage them to see before and after pictures during my consultation. I show them pictures of patients who are a similar body type as they are. I also show them what are good results. I also discuss some not favorable results which may have happened, so as to give them a complete idea of what their surgical procedure would entail. I also understand the need to discuss these procedures and the surgery and how it would look like with your loved ones. So I encourage my patients to come with their partners, with their parents, with their friends, siblings, whoever they want to be a part of their surgical journey. If suppose you don't come in with your loved ones during the first consultation, we do a separate consultation just to show you these pictures, and that is perfectly acceptable. I understand the intense need which patients have to be sure of what they are doing and to make sure that they have their family to support them. That's why we have these separate consultations in which pictures can be shown and discussed. These pictures are also shown only after the patient whose pictures are being shared has consented to it. So this consent is also very important. There are a number of papers which you sign before the surgery, and I always ask my patients whether they are okay with me using their pictures as an educational tool. This means that I will use their pictures without revealing their identity to show other patients how the result can look like. Most of my patients see the reason behind it and they do give their consent. If I have a patient who absolutely does not want to share the photos with anybody, yes, that is also acceptable. The patient's photos are then saved separately and they will not be used to show any other prospective patient who may want to see the results of a surgery. So they are not just protected from the internet or from getting shared on the computers, they are also protected from being shown during consultations, during private consultations to other patients. I do this because I respect my patient's privacy, and ethics of surgical practice tell me that the patient's privacy is paramount. If you are comfortable with your pictures being shown to other patients, then they will be shared and be used as an educational tool. Otherwise, they will be safely stored away. Some patients do rarely ask me Doctor, can you not take any pictures? That is not a practice I follow. If a surgery has been planned, then I do take pre-surgical pictures for documentation. This helps me as well as you as the patient to remember how a particular area looked like before surgery. Our memories are very short. When something has been fixed or changed, it doesn't take us long to forget how it looked like earlier. So it always helps us to see the pictures and understand how the changes happened so it can be tailored in a different way for some other patient. Remember that your privacy and your safety is always our concern, and we hold it to the highest standard, and that's why we don't share pictures over any method of communication with our patients. Having said that, I have put up some pictures on my social media sharing before and after results. But in spite of that, this has been done with absolute consent from the patient, and we are very careful to avoid any identifying marks or any kind of revealing features on the photographs which may give away a patient's identity. I hope this video helps you in understanding my intentions behind why I do not share pictures. If you or your loved ones want to see before and after images after the initial consultation, you're free to come visit me in my clinic, and we will arrange a separate session for the same. Hope you understand, and thank you so much for watching this video.